5:45 in the morning.
And I farted.
I have an impressive dream.
We are going to do the route of 8 ports today.
We enter France and then go up.
The mythical harbor of the Tour de France.
Let's see how it looks.
We drove along the comfortable and open road leading to Ainsa, and at the end of the day, we suffered the first hour of cold.
Good morning, students. How cold is it coming to us today? Looks like Mr. Frio is awake. Want to interrupt? It won't leave us alone. We have to deal with that face first. I dream that now, with this cold itching, it seems that there is no... In this adventure in the Pyrenees, things are going well.
Great. We set off from Sage to Formigalion. The journey is about 38 kilometers.
This will take us along Highway 260.
And Lastra.
Huesca to France.
Get ready to stop.
Enjoy the mountains and scenery.
It's unbelievable around us in this part.
This challenge is very complicated because we must face it. Ascending at the first port. After I've passed by some distance, a considerable 360 kilometers. This difficulty, will you ask for it? From strong physical and mental resistance. After a difficult climb, kilometers, we finally crowned Tourmalet. What a wonderful reward. Is he waiting for us? The sun shines brightly, strongly. As the temperature rises, we can see them. Impressive remnants of the old customs.
Come down from the north. Tourmalet we met.
The curve is very narrow.
There is another way?
Shrinking is what makes her.
The experience is more intense. Despite the region's harsh winter weather, the asphalt is in good condition to descend safely and amusingly, and the view is spectacular, making the route a truly unique and wonderful experience. When we go down this road, sometimes we are lucky to see it parallel to the river. Provide us with amazing scenery and unique. In addition, the steep stone walls and small tunnels excavated in the rocks will not surprise and impress us, making this downhill an unforgettable experience. Nature provides us with impressive wonders in every corner. When we entered French territory, we met a new challenge. Col d'Aubisque at an altitude of 1,700 meters, waiting for our harsh climb, which will put us to the test both physically and mentally. We have begun to climb to the second port of the day. The road is narrow and winding, which makes us be careful in every curve. To our left is a huge cliff with magnificent views, but it also reminds us of the importance of driving carefully. And in the background, huge mountains stand up majestically, making us feel small, but at the same time inspiring us to continue this incredible adventure.
Enjoy the incredible scenery and take the necessary photos. To keep this moment in our memory, we start descending along the north side of Col. As we descend, the temperature drops and the landscape changes. This is a unique and exciting experience that will leave an indelible impression on our minds. The road between Col d'Aubisque and Health Mountain is a unique and exciting experience, with a distance of about 30 kilometers and a positive altitude of 1,190 meters. When we enter Healthy Alcohol, we will pass by him, Cirque, donuts away. It looks spectacular, located on a cliff.
One by one, we reach the top of Port de Solord. The altitude is 1470.
It is 4 meters above sea level. After overcoming the challenge of climbing,
We move on. Our route, we begin to descend. The scenery is breathtaking. The mountains stand majestically around us, and the sharp turns offer an exciting and demanding experience. As we descend, the air gets colder and colder, and the panorama of the Pyrenees is spectacular. This is an unforgettable experience.
As we followed our route, we passed through several typical villages in the Pyrenees, where sloping roofs covered with slate were highlighted. This structure is typical because it helps to avoid snow in winter. We will soon begin climbing a third port, the mythical Tourmalet, at 2,115 meters above sea level, making it the tallest port on the route. Besides, many people think it is the most beautiful. Are Coldo bikes ready for Term's climb?
What life? What life? More difficult? How hard is life for us motorcyclists? See which villa is harder.
What do you think of clues?
Al.
The foot of Tourmalet.
Now it's the turn of the carving on it.
It seems that today is a complicated day. For you, I dreamed first, then I was cold, and now I'm hungry. Looks like your stomach is raging. But good. At least you can comfort yourself with the idea of restaurant account. Is this what you like, or should you? Start picnicking for these occasions.
Yes, Listilla, what about you?
Glasses, or didn't you see we were having a picnic? Come on, explain climbing to us.
Tourmalet, that's what we're interested in.
To be exact, climbing the final stretch of Tourmalet was courageous, as the road was unguarded and very close to the cliff. As Tine Juan said, if you are wrong, it is a real game.
The top of Tourmalet is. The cyclist uses the statue of his bike, called a monument to cycling. The statue was built in 1998 to commemorate the centenary of his first appearance. Electrical engineering from the Tour de France.
We began to descend along the north side of Tourmalet, and we realized that the road is wider than the south, at least in the initial stage.
Without time to recover from the spectacular views of the previous harbor, we arrived at Col d'Aspin at an altitude of 1,489 meters. Known in the Pyrenees region of France, the pass connects the Camping Sainte-Marie in the upper Tour Valley with the Arrow on the Net River and is a classic Tour de France climb that has been used for more than 70 races.
We descended for the fifth time along the south side of the harbor, and when we disembarked, we entered the dense pine forest. The steep curve forced us to slow down, but we enjoyed the extension and natural landscape around us.
After the most interesting part of the route, we arrived at the valley and Luxembourg, our last climb across the French Pyrenees. The port is located at an altitude of 1293 meters. It's a little known port compared to other ports in the region, but just as spectacular. Climbing is constant and demanding, but the beauty of the scenery and the satisfaction of overcoming the last challenge make us forget the exhaustion.
After walking through a section of National Highway, through smallpox we began to climb the famous Bonagua port. Russ, curvy, closed and in good condition. Asphalt encouraged us to go up. Adrenaline and a sense of control. The scenery in this area is impressive, and the mountains provide us with convenience. They surround us and the sun shines on us. Despite the high tempo, we will not forget the moments and beauty of enjoying nature in this mountain port. We began to descend along the port on the south side, and the wide shovels and continuous left-right bends invited us to relax and fall safely. The wide roads allow us to enjoy driving and scenery, admiring the mountains and valleys around us as we head to the background. The tempo is fast but controllable, and every curve gives us the opportunity to show our skills and feel adrenaline. Herbert Falls is one of them. The most impressive natural attractions in the area, and you can observe it from the path through it. Port of Bonagua.
We began to climb the last port of today's route, Port del Canto, at an altitude of 1,720 meters. The road takes us from the town of Sort to Adri, a very busy port for motorcyclists in the area. Therefore, we must be careful and obey the traffic rules. The climb is steep and harsh, but there are impressive views from the top of the harbor. The scenery of mountains and valleys extending before our eyes is simply wonderful. In addition, the road is in good condition, which makes climbing safer and more enjoyable.
If you activate the ringtone, how about your subscription? Therefore, this boredom can improve the editing of videos and make them less boring.